In this question, we have to analyze the following piece of music by answering questions below. Name the key of this piece. 1 sharp could mean G major or E minor. We can see the leading note of E minor here, 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 and here, and here as well. We can also see a G sharp, D natural, A sharp. They are used here in applied chords that you will study in further grades. The key here is E minor. Write the time signature directly on the music. In the first bar we have 2 quarter notes, then we have a dotted quarter. The time signature here is 2/4. Don't forget to write the time signature in the bass clef. This is one of the most common mistakes. Circle a dominant 7th chord and write its root quality chord symbol above the staff. The first dominant 7th chord appears on the 2nd beat of the first bar. To see it clearly, you can move this note down an octave into the bass clef, and you would have B, D sharp, F sharp, A. That is the dominant 7th in the key of E minor. B is the dominant note. It is in root position. The chord symbol here is B7. B is the lowest note. And we also have to circle it, so here it is. Now we have to name the cadence at the letter A. At letter A you see 2 chords. The first one of them is the same chord as this one right here, so that is the dominant 7th chord. The second chord is the tonic chord of E minor. You have E and G and another E, which is the root doubled. You don't have a 5th, but it's still the tonic chord, so we have dominant and tonic. That makes it an authentic cadence. Now we have to name the interval letter B. We have an A in the bass clef and we have a C in the treble clef, which is an octave and a minor 3rd higher. So this is a compound interval and we call this a minor 10th. Identify the type of motion at letter C. At letter C, in the treble clef, we have a descending line and we also have a descending line in the bass clef. The size of the interval between each of these notes remains constant, therefore this is called parallel motion. Name the interval at letter D. At letter D we have a D natural and a G sharp. The 4th note of D major is G natural, so this makes it an augmented 4th. Name the chord at letter E. So here we have an open position chord. We would have to rearrange the notes, and so I'm going to move these 2 notes up an octave, or 2 octaves in the case of B. And don't forget, this note is a G sharp. There's a G sharp earlier in the same bar, so this is a little bit tricky. So make sure you always check for the notes earlier in the same bar or the key signature. So now the notes of this chord are E, G sharp, B, and D, a major 3rd, perfect 5th, and minor 7th, which makes it a dominant 7th. Notice this is a dominant 7th that is not native to the key of E minor, yet it still has the structure of a dominant 7th. The root here is E. Name the interval at letter F. We have an A sharp and we also have an F sharp. Don't forget the key signature. Since both notes have sharps, A sharp and F sharp, I can discard both of them and solve this interval as A natural and F natural, because the distance will be the same whether it's A sharp to F sharp or A natural to F natural. The interval from A natural to F natural is a minor 6th. Explain the meaning of poco andante. Poco means a little, andante means moderately slow.